They came long ago. They created humanity. Nevertheless, they had left. Since they had departed, an intriguing question arose. What if they return? What would happen? In the vast expanse of the cosmos, among the countless stars and galaxies, there exists a peculiar mystery, one that reaches back to the dawn of civilization and humanity itself. The Anunnaki, a name that echoes through the millennia, a name that has sparked debate and fascination among scholars, conspiracy theorists, and the public alike. But who were they? This question has kept us humans engaged for centuries, ever since the first cuneiform tablets speaking of them were unearthed. The term Anunnaki is ancient, derived from the language of Sumer, one of the earliest known civilizations of mankind. It means those of royal blood, or those who came from heaven to earth. This seemingly celestial origin has fueled speculation and intrigue. Could the Anunnaki be extraterrestrial visitors, ancient astronauts who played a pivotal role in our history? Could they have shaped our destiny, our understanding of the universe, and even our very existence? As we dive into this epic journey through time and space, we'll explore the ancient texts, the myths, the legends, and the artifacts left behind. We'll endeavor to unravel this mystery, piecing together the fragments of history, archaeology, and possibly even science fiction. We'll attempt to decipher whether these ancient beings were merely mythological figures, or could they possibly be far more than that? And at the core of our quest is one fundamental question. Were we, mankind, the creation of these ancient, seemingly divine beings, the Anunnaki? As we travel through the corridors of time, brace yourself for a journey that might shatter long-held beliefs and open up a world of ancient mysteries. Let the Odyssey begin. Turning the pages of history back to the cradle of civilization, our journey begins in the ancient land of Sumer, in what is now southern Iraq. Here, over 5,000 years ago, a society flourished with advancements that were stunningly ahead of their time. The Sumerians were not just pioneers in writing, mathematics, and astronomy. They also held a rich tapestry of myths and legends, stories passed down generations that speak of beings with extraordinary powers and wisdom. These beings were known as the Anunnaki. Sumerian culture was deeply intertwined with these divine beings. Temples were built in their honor, intricate carvings depicted their likeness, and tablets told tales of their deeds. But were these tales mere figments of their imagination, or were they based on actual encounters? There is a remarkable level of detail in these ancient texts. They describe the Anunnaki as beings who descended from the heavens, had superior knowledge, and were involved in the affairs of humans. They were often depicted as larger-than-life figures, sometimes with wings signifying their celestial origin. There's an enigmatic allure to these ancient narratives. How did the Sumerians, one of the earliest civilizations, conceive of such complex and advanced beings? Could it be possible that they were recounting real interactions with entities beyond their comprehension? As we delve deeper into the rich, intricate tapestry of Sumerian lore, we're drawn to one key figure whose role in humanity's story, as per these ancient narratives, is as crucial as it is controversial. This figure is none other than the god known as Ea in Sumerian myths, or Enki, as he was later known in Akkadian and Babylonian texts. What role did this deity play in the grand theater of human history, and how does his story intertwine with the creation of mankind? To fully comprehend the intricate tapestry of the Anunnaki mythology, we cannot overlook the seminal work of one man, Zecharia Sitchin. A controversial figure, Sitchin's interpretations of ancient texts have captivated some, while drawing skepticism from others. But who was he? And why are his theories so crucial to our understanding of the Anunnaki? Born in Azerbaijan and raised in Palestine, Sitchin was a scholar of ancient languages. He spent much of his life studying Sumerian cuneiform, the wedge-shaped script used by the ancient Sumerians. His work, often seen as unconventional, took him to a realm where archaeology met speculation, where history intertwined with the enigmatic. In his book series, The Earth Chronicles, Sitchin proposed a radical interpretation of the Sumerian texts. He suggested that the Anunnaki were not merely mythological gods, but were flesh and blood beings from another planet, Nibiru. According to Sitchin, this planet, also known as Planet X, is part of our solar system with an elongated 600-year-long elliptical orbit. Sitchin's theories ventured even further into the realm of the extraordinary. He posited that the Anunnaki, seeking resources for their home planet, came to Earth about 450,000 years ago. The vital resource they were after was gold, which they needed to pulverize and disperse in their planet's atmosphere, thereby protecting it from harsh cosmic radiation. But perhaps the most shocking claim in Sitchin's work is his interpretation of the ancient texts about mankind's creation. Could it be that the Anunnaki, these visitors from a distant world, played a role in the genesis of our species? This narrative is the Anunnaki creation myth, a tale that has both fascinated and bewildered those who have dared to delve into it. According to this ancient story, the creation of mankind was not a mere accident of evolution. Instead, it was the result of deliberate intervention, a divine project undertaken by the Anunnaki. But what could drive such advanced beings to create an entirely new species? The answer to this question takes us back to a time of celestial conflict and earthly turmoil. As per the texts interpreted by Sitchin, the Anunnaki, hailing from Nibiru, arrived on Earth with a mission. They needed gold to save their planet's atmosphere, and Earth was abundant with it. But the extraction of this precious element was labor-intensive. The Anunnaki miners, weary from the toil, rebelled against their leaders. In the midst of this crisis, an audacious solution was proposed. Enki, the Sumerian god of wisdom and water, suggested the creation of a new species that could take over the laborious task of mining. His proposal was to use the clay of the earth, a metaphor that could be interpreted as the primitive hominids that roamed the earth at that time. This idea may seem preposterous to our modern sensibilities, but it raises a question that cannot be ignored. Could the genesis of humanity lie in a fusion of celestial knowledge and earthly biology? Could we be, in essence, the progeny of a divine experiment conducted by the Anunnaki? Known as Ea in the Sumerian texts and later called Enki in Akkadian and Babylonian myths, this deity is often portrayed as the god of wisdom, water, creation, and magic. But what role did Enki truly play in the grand narrative of humanity's inception? And how did his actions shape our destiny? Enki, often depicted with flowing waters around him, was known for his wisdom and cunning. According to the ancient texts, it was Enki who proposed the creation of a new species, a labor force that could alleviate the Anunnaki's burden. His plan was audacious, revolutionary, and fraught with implications that echo down the ages. The texts speak of Enki and the goddess Ninhursag, also known as Ninma, undertaking the creation process. They used clay from the earth and the blood of a god to fashion the first humans. This blood is often interpreted as genetic material, suggesting that the Anunnaki may have manipulated the DNA of existing hominids to create Homo sapiens. Could such a monumental event be the missing link in our evolutionary history? Is it possible that our quantum leap in intelligence and consciousness was the result of extraterrestrial intervention? Beyond his role in our creation, Enki is also known for his compassion towards humanity. In one notable tale that bears striking similarities to the biblical story of Noah, it was Enki who warned a man named Utnapishtim of a great deluge. Disobeying the decision of the other gods to keep the impending flood a secret, Enki's warning allowed Utnapishtim to build a boat and preserve life on Earth. This tale paints Enki as a benefactor, a divine figure who defied his own kind for the sake of humanity. His actions, as depicted in these ancient myths, not only gave rise to mankind but also preserved us in the face of annihilation. But why would Enki, an Anunnaki, show such concern for his creation? And what does this imply about the relationship between the Anunnaki and mankind? As we peel back the layers of this ancient mystery, we delve deeper into the reasons behind our creation and the profound implications it has on our understanding of ourselves. According to Sitchin's interpretations of the ancient texts, the Anunnaki's initial motivation was practical. They needed a workforce to extract the precious resources from the earth, primarily gold. This task was labor-intensive and caused discontent among the Anunnaki miners. The creation of mankind offered a solution to this problem, a new labor force that could undertake the arduous task of mining. However, the narrative of the Anunnaki's involvement with humanity doesn't end with our creation. The ancient texts describe a complex relationship that evolved over time. The Anunnaki, according to these narratives, took on the role of gods, ruling over their creation and establishing systems of governance, law, and spirituality. In essence, they shaped the burgeoning human civilization in their image. Enki, with his compassion for mankind, stands out in these stories. His actions, from advocating for our creation to saving us from the Great Deluge, suggest an emotional connection to humanity. This sentiment is not universally shared among the Anunnaki, leading to power struggles and divine conflicts that echo through the ancient texts. Intriguingly, these narratives mirror our own human condition, our struggles for resources, our desire for knowledge and advancement, our battles for power, and our capacity for empathy and compassion. Could it be possible that these ancient stories, these epic tales of gods and men, are reflections of our own human nature? Or could they indeed be echoes of a distant past, when humanity was in its infancy, guided and shaped by extraterrestrial visitors? The answers to these questions may lie in the very text that brought us the tale of the Anunnaki, the ancient tablets that have sparked such fervent debate and fascination. Navigating through the labyrinth of the Anunnaki narrative, one can't help but ponder. If these celestial beings were here, shaping our civilization, guiding our development, why did they leave? And how did their departure affect humanity? The ancient texts offer a few clues. According to the interpretations of Zecharia Sitchin, the departure of the Anunnaki was a result of internal conflicts and the dynamics of their home planet, Nibiru. As per Sitchin's interpretation, Nibiru's elongated orbit meant it would only come close to Earth every 3,600 years. As time passed, the distance between Earth and Nibiru increased, making travel between the two worlds increasingly difficult. However, it wasn't just cosmic mechanics that led to their departure. The texts speak of divine conflicts, of power struggles among the Anunnaki themselves. Central to these conflicts was the relationship between Enki and his half-brother Enlil, another prominent figure in the Anunnaki pantheon. Enlil, often portrayed as more conservative and stern, was at odds with Enki's sympathetic approach towards humans. These differences of opinion, according to some interpretations, may have contributed to the Anunnaki's eventual departure. But what did their departure mean for humanity? Freed from the direct rule of the Anunnaki, human civilization was left to chart its own course. Kingdoms rose and fell, technologies were discovered and lost, and humanity embarked on a long journey of development and discovery. Throughout this journey, the legacy of the Anunnaki lived on in our myths, in our languages, and perhaps in our very DNA. This brings us to an intriguing and somewhat unnerving prospect. If the Anunnaki did leave Earth, could they return? And if so, what would such a return mean for humanity? As we delve deeper into this ancient mystery, we must prepare ourselves for a journey that will take us to the very edges of our understanding, challenging our perceptions of the past and our expectations for the future. Venturing into the realm of the unknown, we confront a question that's as intriguing as it is unnerving. If the Anunnaki did indeed depart from Earth, could they return? And if so, what implications would this have for humanity? The notion of the Anunnaki's return is not merely speculative. It's a concept deeply rooted in the very texts that tell their story. The Sumerians believed in a cyclic view of time, marked by the periodic return of the Anunnaki. This belief was tied to the celestial movements, specifically the orbit of Nibiru, the alleged home planet of the Anunnaki. Zecharia Sitchin interpreted this to mean that the Anunnaki would return every time Nibiru approached close to Earth, roughly every 3,600 years. But what would this return entail? What would happen if these celestial beings, these architects of humanity, were to reappear in our world? One possible scenario is the re-establishment of the Anunnaki as rulers or guides. In the past, they were seen as gods, shaping human civilization and imparting wisdom. Could their return herald a new era of divine guidance? Or would they seek to exert control, re-establishing the hierarchical structure that characterized our early history? Another possibility, perhaps more alarming, is that their return could lead to conflict. Ancient texts speak of disagreements and power struggles among the Anunnaki. If these divisions persist, could their return spark celestial discord that spills over into our world? If the Anunnaki were to return, they might bring with them knowledge and technologies that far surpass our current understanding. Such advancements could revolutionize our society, leading to breakthroughs in fields like medicine, energy, transportation, and perhaps even our understanding of the universe itself. Could it be possible that with their return, we might witness a leap in our technological prowess, much like the quantum leap in our evolution that some believe they triggered thousands of years ago? Alternatively, their return could serve as a catalyst for unity among humanity. The sudden realization that we are not alone in the universe, and that our creators are otherworldly beings, could reshape our global identity. National, ethnic, and religious divisions might seem trivial in the grand scheme of cosmic existence, leading to an era of unprecedented global cooperation and peace. However, we must also ponder the potential risks. What if their return sparks fear and chaos? Would their arrival cause societal upheaval, as governments and institutions grapple with their existence and their advanced capabilities? Could it perhaps even lead to conflict as different factions vie for the favor of these celestial beings? Then there are the ethical and philosophical questions. If they were indeed our creators, what would their return mean for our religions, our beliefs, and our sense of purpose? Would we view them as gods, as our ancestors did, or would we see them as advanced extraterrestrials? How would their existence affect our understanding of life, consciousness, and divinity? As we embark on the second phase of our journey, we delve deeper into the intricate layers of the Anunnaki narrative. We have explored their purported role in our creation, their interactions with humanity, and the profound implications of their potential return. Now, let us investigate further the specific roles and relationships of these celestial beings, particularly the pivotal figure of Enki. Enki's role in the creation of mankind is central to our understanding of the Anunnaki narrative. According to interpretations of the ancient texts, it was Enki who proposed the creation of a new labor force to alleviate the burden on the Anunnaki miners. Enki, with his extensive knowledge of biology and genetics, was instrumental in this creation process. But was this act purely pragmatic, or was there a deeper emotional connection at play? The ancient narratives paint a picture of Enki as a god who showed compassion towards humanity. He intervened on our behalf on numerous occasions, most notably during the Great Deluge, where he defied the decision of the Anunnaki Council and ensured the survival of mankind. This protective instinct suggests a bond between Enki and humanity, a connection that transcends the purely utilitarian. But what inspired this connection? Was it a sense of responsibility towards his creation, or was there a deeper, more personal motivation? As we delve further into the enigma of Enki, we also encounter the complex dynamics within the Anunnaki pantheon. The relationship between Enki and his half-brother Enlil in particular is riddled with conflict and tension. Their differing views on humanity and its role in the cosmic order fueled a power struggle that permeates the ancient narratives. Understanding this divine conflict is essential to our understanding of the Anunnaki and their interactions with mankind. The figure of Enki, with his wisdom, creativity, and compassion, offers a fascinating lens through which to view the Anunnaki narrative. The story of the Anunnaki and of Enki is far from over. It is a tale that continues to unfold, challenging our perceptions and pushing the boundaries of our understanding. In the ancient narratives, the figure of Enki stands as a beacon of wisdom, creativity, and compassion. Yet his actions also reveal a deity who is not afraid to challenge authority and break the rules for the benefit of his creations, humanity. His intervention during the Great Deluge, his defiance of the decision of the Anunnaki Council, underlines his role as a protector and advocate for mankind. But what were the repercussions of such actions? How did this defiance shape the narrative of the Anunnaki and their interactions with humanity? The texts tell us that Enki's actions during the deluge were not without consequence. His decision to reveal the impending catastrophe to a human, thereby ensuring the survival of mankind, was a direct violation of the Anunnaki Council's decision to let humanity perish. This act of defiance created a rift among the Anunnaki, leading to tension and conflict. This rift was most pronounced in the relationship between Enki and his half-brother Enlil. As the Lord of the Command, Enlil was often depicted as the upholder of law and order, making him a stark contrast to the more compassionate and rule-bending Enki. This divine conflict and its repercussions are a recurring theme in the ancient narratives, shaping the course of events and influencing the Anunnaki's interactions with mankind. But the repercussions of Enki's actions extend beyond the divine realm. His intervention during the deluge had profound implications for humanity. By ensuring our survival, Enki effectively reshaped the course of human history. But this act of salvation raises further questions. What was the aftermath of the deluge? How did humanity rebuild and progress in the wake of such a catastrophic event? And what role did the Anunnaki, particularly Enki, play in this new era of human history? The texts tell us that after the deluge, humanity found itself in a world drastically changed. The landscape was unrecognizable, the familiar landmarks obliterated, and the survivors faced the daunting task of rebuilding their civilization from the ground up. But they were not alone in this endeavor. The Anunnaki, particularly Enki, stood by their side, guiding them through this challenging period. Enki, with his wisdom and ingenuity, played a crucial role in the recovery process. He is said to have taught humanity the art of agriculture, helping them harness the fertility of the earth to sustain themselves. He shared with them the knowledge of construction, enabling them to build shelters and, eventually, cities. He imparted to them the understanding of laws and governance, setting the foundation for organized society. In essence, Enki served as a guiding light in the post-deluge world, helping humanity navigate its way out of chaos and into a new era of progress and prosperity. However, this resurgence of human civilization under the guidance of the Anunnaki was not without its challenges. The ancient texts speak of conflicts both among the Anunnaki themselves and between the Anunnaki and humanity. These conflicts added another layer of complexity to the post-deluge world, influencing the course of human history and shaping the narrative of the Anunnaki. So, what were these conflicts? What caused them, and how did they impact the emerging human civilization? Were they purely territorial disputes? Or were there deeper ideological differences at play? And how did these conflicts shape the dynamics within the Anunnaki pantheon, particularly the relationship between Enki and Enlil? As the echoes of the Great Deluge began to fade, and humanity, under the watchful eyes of the Anunnaki, started to rebuild, conflicts and power struggles began to shape the narrative of this new world. These conflicts, both within the ranks of the Anunnaki and between the celestial beings and mankind, added layers of complexity to an already intricate narrative. The ancient texts narrate several disagreements among the Anunnaki themselves. These celestial beings, despite their divine stature, were not immune to disagreements and power struggles. The most prominent of these conflicts was the ongoing tension between Enki and Enlil. This divine rivalry, often centered around their differing views on humanity, had far-reaching implications on the course of human history. Enlil, the Lord of the Command, was often portrayed as a stern and law-abiding deity. His approach to humanity was markedly different from Enki's. Where Enki saw potential and sought to nurture mankind, Enlil often viewed humanity as a noisy and disruptive presence. This ideological divide fueled the tension between the two brothers and had profound effects on their interactions with humanity. At the same time, conflicts arose between the Anunnaki and humanity. As mankind began to flourish and spread across the earth, they inevitably encountered the celestial beings in more direct ways. Some of these encounters were peaceful, marked by guidance and mutual respect. Others, however, resulted in conflict, often due to misunderstandings or perceived infringements of divine territory. These conflicts, while disruptive, played a crucial role in shaping the emerging human civilization. They served as catalysts for change, sparking innovation and prompting societal evolution. They also influenced the narrative of the Anunnaki, their roles as divine guides, and their relationship with mankind. But what were the specific incidents that sparked these conflicts? How did they impact the balance of power among the Anunnaki? And how did they influence the trajectory of human development? In our quest to uncover the mysteries of the Anunnaki, we've delved deep into the ancient narratives and examined the profound influence of these celestial beings on humanity. We've explored the aftermath of the Great Deluge, the resurgence of human civilization under the guidance of the Anunnaki, and the conflicts that shaped this new era. Now we turn our gaze to a specific series of events that encapsulate the complex dynamics of this period. The Tower of Babel incident. The story of the Tower of Babel, as narrated in the ancient texts, is a tale that reflects the tensions between humanity and the Anunnaki, as well as the ideological divide within the Anunnaki pantheon itself. According to the texts, humanity, flourishing under the guidance of the Anunnaki, sought to build a tower that would reach the heavens. This ambitious project, however, was viewed as a direct challenge to the Anunnaki's authority, leading to a swift and decisive response. The texts tell us that Enlil, viewing this construction as an act of defiance, decided to intervene. His actions, which included confusing the language of humanity, thereby causing chaos and halting the construction of the tower, are indicative of his often stern and disciplinarian approach towards mankind. This incident, while causing a disruption in the progress of human civilization, also served as a turning point in the narrative of the Anunnaki. It highlighted the growing assertiveness of humanity and the challenges this posed to the Anunnaki's authority. It also underscored the ideological divide between Enki and Enlil, with Enki's more nurturing approach clashing with Enlil's disciplinary stance. But what were the long-term implications of this incident? How did it shape the trajectory of human development and the dynamics within the Anunnaki pantheon? How did it influence the relationship between the Anunnaki and humanity? And how did it set the stage for the eventual departure of the Anunnaki from Earth? The Tower of Babel incident stands as a pivotal moment in the relationship between humanity and the Anunnaki. It represented a shift in dynamics, a challenge to authority, and highlighted the contrasting approaches of Enki and Enlil towards humanity. This event, while disruptive, served as a catalyst for change, prompting a shift in the narrative of the Anunnaki and marking the beginning of a new chapter in human history. Following the Tower of Babel incident, the Anunnaki's approach towards humanity began to change. The celestial beings, realizing the assertiveness and potential of their creation, found themselves grappling with new challenges. The incident highlighted the need for a re-evaluation of their role as divine guides, prompting a shift in their interactions with humanity. Enlil's intervention during the Tower of Babel incident was not without controversy. His decision to confuse human languages and halt the construction of the tower was seen by some as a necessary measure to maintain divine authority. However, it also underscored the ideological differences between him and Enki. While Enlil was often portrayed as a stern and law-abiding deity, Enki was seen as a nurturing figure, one who saw potential in humanity and sought to guide them towards progress. This ideological divide deepened in the wake of the Tower of Babel incident. The event highlighted the contrasting views of Enki and Enlil towards humanity and their differing approaches to guidance and authority. But as humanity continued to grow and develop, the Anunnaki found themselves at a crossroads. The challenges posed by the assertiveness of mankind and the ideological differences among themselves were beginning to reshape the narrative of these celestial beings. This changing landscape set the stage for the next phase in the story of the Anunnaki, their eventual departure from Earth. The departure of the Anunnaki, a pivotal event in the ancient narratives, marked the end of an era. This momentous decision, driven by a complex interplay of factors, had far-reaching implications for both the Anunnaki and humanity. As humanity continued to grow and assert its presence, the Anunnaki found themselves grappling with the implications of their creation's progress. The assertiveness of mankind, coupled with the challenges posed by their own ideological differences, prompted the Anunnaki to reevaluate their role as divine guides. The texts tell us that the Anunnaki, faced with these challenges, made the decision to leave Earth. This departure, however, was not sudden or abrupt. Instead, it was a gradual process marked by a steady withdrawal of their direct influence over human affairs. This process was characterized by a shift from direct guidance to a more hands-off approach, allowing humanity to chart its own course. The departure of the Anunnaki had profound implications for humanity. With their celestial guides receding into the background, mankind found itself at the helm, tasked with navigating the complexities of civilization on its own. This transition was a significant milestone in human history, marking the shift from divine guidance to self-governance. But what exactly prompted the Anunnaki to leave Earth? Was it solely the assertiveness of mankind, or were there other factors at play? And how did humanity cope with the departure of their celestial guides? What impact did this transition have on the trajectory of human development? These questions invite us to probe deeper into the narrative of the Anunnaki and to explore the intricacies of their relationship with humanity. They challenge us to look beyond the surface, to unravel the layers of mystery and intrigue, and to continually reassess our understanding of these ancient narratives. The reasons that prompted the Anunnaki to leave Earth are complex and multifaceted. While the growing assertiveness of humanity played a significant role, the ancient texts suggest that other factors were also at play. One such factor was the ideological divide among the Anunnaki themselves. The differing views of Enki and Enlil towards humanity, which had been a recurring theme in the narrative of the Anunnaki, reached a critical point in the wake of the Tower of Babel incident. This divergence of views, coupled with the challenges posed by humanity's progress, created a situation that necessitated a reevaluation of the Anunnaki's role on Earth. Another factor was the changing dynamics within the Anunnaki pantheon. The celestial beings, faced with the evolving landscape of human civilization and their own internal challenges, found themselves at a crossroads. The decision to leave Earth was, in many ways, a response to these changing dynamics. A decision that marked the end of an era and the beginning of a new chapter in human history. The departure of the Anunnaki was a significant milestone for humanity. With their celestial guides receding into the background, mankind found itself at the helm, navigating the complexities of civilization on its own. This transition, while challenging, was also an opportunity for growth. It marked the shift from divine guidance to self-governance, a shift that had profound implications for the trajectory of human development. But how did humanity cope with this transition? How did they navigate the complexities of civilization without the direct guidance of the Anunnaki? And what impact did this transition have on the development of societies, cultures, and civilization? The departure of the Anunnaki marked a profound transition for humanity. Thrust into the role of self-governance, mankind was faced with the task of navigating the complexities of civilization without the direct guidance of their celestial tutors. This transition was not without its challenges, but it also opened up new opportunities for growth and development. As the influence of the Anunnaki receded, humanity began to evolve and adapt, developing new systems of governance, societal structures, and cultural practices. The wisdom and knowledge imparted by the Anunnaki served as the foundation upon which these new structures were built, influencing the trajectory of human development in profound ways. While the Anunnaki were no longer physically present, their influence continued to permeate human civilization. Their teachings, their guidance, and the systems they helped establish continued to shape societies, cultures, and civilizations. This legacy, while often overlooked, is a testament to the profound impact of the Anunnaki on human history. But the transition to self-governance was not a smooth process. Humanity faced numerous challenges as they grappled with the complexities of civilization. These challenges, while often daunting, served as catalysts for change and innovation, prompting humanity to adapt, evolve, and grow. The aftermath of the Anunnaki's departure ushered in a period of significant change and growth for humanity. As mankind grappled with the complexities of self-governance, they drew upon the wisdom and teachings of their celestial guides, adapting and evolving to meet the challenges of this new era. This period, often referred to as the dawn of human civilization, saw the emergence of new societal structures, systems of governance, and cultural practices. From the establishment of the first city-states to the development of complex social hierarchies, the influence of the Anunnaki remained a pervasive force, shaping the trajectory of human development. However, this transition also brought with it numerous challenges. Humanity, now at the helm, found itself faced with the task of navigating the intricacies of civilization without the direct guidance of the Anunnaki. These challenges, while often daunting, served as catalysts for change and innovation, prompting mankind to adapt, evolve, and grow. The ancient texts tell us that despite the absence of their celestial guides, humanity managed to thrive. They built magnificent cities, developed complex societal structures, and made significant advancements in various fields of knowledge. This progress, while remarkable, was not without its difficulties. It was a period marked by upheaval and change, as mankind navigated the complexities of civilization and grappled with the implications of their newfound independence. The influence of the Anunnaki, though they were no longer physically present, continued to guide humanity. From the establishment of city-states to the development of societal hierarchies, the teachings of the Anunnaki served as a foundation upon which human civilization was built. This influence, though often subtle, remained a pervasive force, shaping the trajectory of human development in profound ways. Yet this transition was not without its difficulties. The challenges posed by self-governance, coupled with the complexities of civilization, pushed humanity to its limits. But in facing these challenges, mankind proved to be resourceful and resilient. They adapted, they innovated, and they grew, learning to navigate the intricacies of civilization and laying the groundwork for the societies, cultures, and civilizations that emerged during this period. However, the departure of the Anunnaki and the dawn of human civilization also raises intriguing questions. Did the Anunnaki ever truly leave, Or did they continue to guide humanity from the shadows? What influence did they continue to exert on human civilization? And how did humanity evolve in the wake of their departure? These questions invite us to probe deeper into the narrative of the Anunnaki and to explore the intricacies of their relationship with humanity. They challenge us to look beyond the surface, to unravel the layers of mystery and intrigue, and to continually reassess our understanding of these ancient narratives. Among the most intriguing questions that arise in the wake of the Anunnaki's departure is the possibility of their return. The ancient texts, replete with accounts of the Anunnaki's influence on early human civilization, are silent on the specifics of their departure. This silence invites speculation and conjecture, leading us to wonder whether the Anunnaki might one day return to Earth. Could it be that their departure was not a final farewell, but rather a temporary retreat, a strategic withdrawal to allow humanity to grow and develop independently? And if so, could they return once more to guide, to teach, or perhaps to judge? The texts also hint at the possibility of ongoing contact between the Anunnaki and certain elements of humanity. These accounts suggest a continued interest in human affairs, raising the tantalizing possibility of a return. Could it be that the Anunnaki, in observing the trajectory of human development, decided to maintain a discreet presence, influencing events from behind the scenes? The possibility of the Anunnaki's return brings with it a host of questions and implications. If they were to return, what would their intentions be? Would they come as teachers, as rulers, or as judges? How would humanity respond to their return? And perhaps most importantly, what would their return mean for the trajectory of human civilization? While these questions remain speculative, they invite us to probe deeper into the narrative of the Anunnaki and to explore the potential implications of their return. If the Anunnaki were to return, it could herald a new era in human history, marking the beginning of a new chapter in our relationship with these celestial beings. Their return could bring with it new teachings, new guidance, and new insights, potentially propelling humanity into a new era of knowledge and understanding. Or it could present new challenges, necessitating a reassessment of our societal structures, our belief systems, and our understanding of the universe. The potential return of the Anunnaki, while speculative, raises significant questions about our preparedness as a civilization. How would we as a species react to the return of these ancient celestial beings? And more importantly, are we prepared for such an eventuality? In a world that is increasingly interconnected and technologically advanced, the return of the Anunnaki would undoubtedly send shockwaves throughout our societies. It would challenge our belief systems, disrupt our societal structures, and force us to confront the reality of our place in the universe. Yet, amidst these challenges, the potential return of the Anunnaki could also present unique opportunities. It could open up new avenues for learning and understanding, ushering in a new era of knowledge and discovery. It could offer us a chance to revisit the teachings of the Anunnaki, to learn from their wisdom, and to leverage their insights to tackle the challenges facing our world. Whether or not the Anunnaki will return remains to be seen. But as we delve deeper into these ancient narratives, we're invited to explore these possibilities, to question our assumptions, and to reassess our understanding of these celestial beings. The story of the Anunnaki, with its captivating mysteries and profound implications, continues to offer a fascinating lens through which to view our own history. As we ponder the potential return of the Anunnaki, we can't help but consider the implications for our understanding of the universe. For centuries, humans have looked to the stars and wondered about our place in the universe. The return of the Anunnaki would provide an undeniable answer to some of these questions, but it would also undoubtedly raise new ones. The question of extraterrestrial life has long been a subject of debate among scientists, philosophers, and the general public alike. The return of the Anunnaki would provide definitive proof of life beyond Earth, fundamentally reshaping our understanding of the universe. It would confirm that we are not alone in the universe and that other intelligent life forms not only exist but have interacted with us in the past. But beyond confirming the existence of extraterrestrial life, the return of the Anunnaki could also offer insights into the nature of these celestial beings. What can their return teach us about their biology, their technology, and their understanding of the universe? And what can their interactions with humanity reveal about their society and their values? Societal reactions would undoubtedly be mixed. Some may welcome the Anunnaki, seeing their return as a chance to learn and grow. Others may fear them, viewing their return as a threat to our autonomy and independence. And still others may question their intentions, wondering why these celestial beings have chosen to return after such a long absence. But regardless of our individual reactions, the return of the Anunnaki would prompt a collective reassessment of our place in the universe. It would force us to confront the reality of extraterrestrial life and to grapple with the implications of our shared history with these celestial beings. It could also inspire a renewed interest in space exploration, prompting us to reach further into the cosmos in search of answers to our most pressing questions. With the potential return of the Anunnaki comes the prospect of a new era of human civilization. If these celestial beings were to return, what might this new era look like? How would the return of the Anunnaki shape our societies, our technologies, our religions? The return of the Anunnaki could catalyze a paradigm shift in human civilization. Their advanced knowledge and technology could propel us into a new era of scientific discovery and technological innovation. We could learn from their understanding of the universe, their mastery of energy and resources, and their ability to traverse the vast expanse of the universe. Yet, this new era could also bring with it new challenges. The return of the Anunnaki could disrupt our societal structures and challenge our most deeply held beliefs. We would need to navigate these disruptions, adapt to new realities, and learn to coexist with these celestial beings. This new era would also invite us to rethink our relationship with the Anunnaki. Would they be our teachers, our guides, or our rulers? And how would we negotiate our interactions with them, ensuring that our rights and autonomy are respected? As we gaze into the future, contemplating the implications of the Anunnaki's potential return, we must also look inward, reflecting on our own preparedness for such an event. How would we navigate the challenges and seize the opportunities that their return might present? Are we ready to engage with these celestial beings, to learn from them, and potentially to coexist with them? The return of the Anunnaki could call for a new level of global cooperation and unity. Faced with the reality of extraterrestrial life, humanity could be drawn together, transcending our differences in a shared endeavor to understand and engage with these celestial beings. We could pool our knowledge and resources, leveraging our collective strengths to navigate this new reality. At the same time, we would need to safeguard our autonomy and independence, ensuring that our interactions with the Anunnaki are conducted on terms that respect our rights and dignity. We would need to develop a framework for engaging with the Anunnaki, establishing norms and protocols that govern our interactions with these celestial beings. The potential return of the Anunnaki presents a unique challenge, inviting us to rise to the occasion, to learn, to adapt, and to grow. As we contemplate these possibilities, we are invited to explore these questions, to challenge our assumptions, and to imagine our potential future. The contemplation of the Anunnaki's potential return may seem like a journey into the realm of speculation and conjecture. If the Anunnaki were to return, it would mark a pivotal moment in human history, potentially ushering in a new era of knowledge, discovery, and understanding. It would offer us a unique opportunity to learn from these celestial beings, to leverage their insights, and to co-create a shared future. As we reach the conclusion of our journey through the realm of the Anunnaki, we are left with more questions than answers. The potential return of the Anunnaki presents a tableau of intriguing possibilities. It invites us to imagine a future where we engage with these celestial beings, learning from their wisdom, benefiting from their knowledge, and navigating the challenges and opportunities that their return might present. Yet even as we contemplate these possibilities, we must also recognize the uncertainties that surround the narrative of the Anunnaki. The return of the Anunnaki is speculative, and our understanding of these celestial beings is based on ancient texts and interpretations that are open to debate. The narrative of the Anunnaki offers us a compelling lens through which to view our own history and our place in the universe. It invites us to dream, to explore, and to imagine, beckoning us further into the realm of the Anunnaki. And so we continue our journey guided by the captivating mysteries and profound implications of the Anunnaki narrative. The possibility of their return remains a tantalizing prospect, offering us a glimpse into our potential future in the cosmos. And as we delve deeper into these ancient narratives, we are continually invited to reflect, to question, and to dream as we navigate the fascinating realm of the Anunnaki. If you liked the video, remember to comment, like, and share this content. Be sure to subscribe so you don't lose the next videos. And before you go, try one of these videos on your screen.